The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. Newland Archer and Old New York Society. The novel begins in the 1870s, introducing Newland Archer, a young lawyer from a respected New York family. He is engaged to May Welland, a charming but conventional young woman. The setting is the tightly knit world of Old New York Society, where adherence to social norms and appearances is paramount. Arrival of Ellen Olenska. May belongs to a prominent family, and her cousin Ellen Olenska, a countess, returns to New York after leaving her unhappy marriage in Europe. Ellen's arrival disrupts the status quo, as she is seen as exotic and unconventional, causing whispers within the conservative society. Fascination with Ellen. Newland finds himself drawn to Ellen's unconventional ways and free spirit, despite his impending marriage to May. He becomes increasingly infatuated with her, admiring her independence and willingness to defy societal expectations. Society's reaction to Ellen. Ellen's presence creates a stir among New York's elite, who are both intrigued and scandalized by her behavior. Despite their fascination, they shun her for her perceived transgressions against social norms. Internal conflict. Newland grapples with his growing feelings for Ellen and his sense of duty to May and their social obligations. He struggles to reconcile his desire for freedom and passion with the constraints of his conservative upbringing and societal expectations. Understanding and manipulation. May subtly manipulates Newland into conforming to societal norms and expectations, using her innocence and adherence to tradition to maintain control over him. She is aware of Newland's feelings for Ellen but chooses to ignore them, focusing instead on preserving their engagement and social standing. Forbidden relationship with Ellen. Despite the societal consequences, Newland embarks on a secret emotional affair with Ellen, meeting her clandestinely to express their forbidden love and share their frustrations with the constraints of society. The end of innocence. As Newland's affair with Ellen intensifies, he begins to question the values and traditions that have governed his life. He realizes the extent of his disillusionment with Old New York society and the sacrifices required to uphold its facade of respectability. The consequences of choice. Newland is forced to confront the consequences of his actions and the choices he has made. He must decide between following his heart and pursuing a life of passion with Ellen, or adhering to societal expectations and fulfilling his obligations to May and their families. Resolution and regret. In the end, Newland chooses duty over desire, opting to honor his commitment to May and maintain his place in society. However, he is left with a sense of regret and longing for the life he could have had with Ellen, realizing too late the true cost of conformity and the loss of personal freedom. Newland Archer reflects on the choices he made and the sacrifices he endured to conform to societal expectations. He ultimately resigns himself to a life of duty and conformity, marrying May and upholding the traditions of Old New York society. Yet, he is left with a lingering sense of regret and longing for the passion and freedom he sacrificed, symbolizing the poignant loss of innocence and the enduring power of societal constraints.